IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy, actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with roses. Did you know that the rose is not really a delicate flower? We often use phrases like as delicate as a rose when writing poems to our lovers. But listen to this crazy story of the longest surviving documented rose bush. In Germany, there's this cathedral of Heidelsham. On the wall of the cathedral is a rose bush that has been around for over 1,000 years. During World War II in 1945, a bomb was dropped on the cathedral. The cathedral was completely destroyed. The rose bush, however, survived and it started growing back. Roses have always fascinated us because of their bright, vibrant colors, their sweet smell, and complicated petal structures. The thorns on the stem draw blood when picked by a careless romantic. It can lead to all sorts of poetic notions of protection and love. Today, I want to talk about something else we can learn from a rose: the art of not being in a hurry. There was an experiment done a while ago. Unfortunately, I can't remember the reference anymore, but the learnings were profound. A university made two groups of students. One group of students was told that their interviews would be conducted in another building across the campus, but they had to hurry because they didn't have time and they would lose that opportunity if they were late. The other group of students was told to go to the same building across the campus, but there was no need to hurry as all of them were early. Along the way, the university had placed an actor to play the role of a person in distress. He was rolling around on the floor in pain and agony. What happened next was so interesting. The group that was in a hurry walked past him, ignored him, and rushed into the other building. The group that was not in a hurry slowed down, stopped to help him out, and was concerned with what was going on. Just think about the ramifications of this study. Let us then think about our life and the way we live in it. What are the two things that we complain the most about? One, that we don't have time and that we are always in a rush, we're too busy, etc., etc. The second thing, the world is becoming a cruel place. The world is becoming a place where everyone is just concerned about themselves and concern for others has disappeared. Don't we complain about these two things? Now imagine if both these things were actually related. Look at the last time you lost your temper at your child or your loved one. Chances are you were in a hurry. You did not have the patience for that person. When we're in a hurry, our mind shuts down. When we're in a hurry, we get tunnel vision and are so focused on what we want that we lose our humanity. And this is the situation to be wary of. Our compassion disappears and we become self-centered. This lockdown has taught me so much by just taking things slow. So many learnings from just observing nature. As Lao Tzu said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. So spend time observing nature because it's a beautiful teacher. As your habit coach, I want to see you live your life, not run through your life. So ask yourself this: are you living, experiencing each moment, or just running from one thing to the next? This is the 250th episode of the Habit Coach podcast. And I wanted today's habit to be special and life altering, life changing. It really is a simple habit of catching yourself every time you feel rushed, overwhelmed, or in a hurry. Anytime you feel these three things, rushed, overwhelmed, or in a hurry, stop yourself and practice these three steps. The first step, take in a deep inhale and breathe out very slowly. The second thing, stop what you're doing and just look around. Look at the weather, see if there's a smell in the air, touch your clothes, See how they feel on your body. And finally, the third thing is look around for something beautiful. Just stop and smell the roses. So your simple habit starts by just observing and noticing when you are rushing through life and not living it. I truly want you to live and experience the beauty of all around you right now. Because when we are rushing, we cannot appreciate the things around us. We are only focused on a future that might not exist. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome 180.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money and Intel. It's been a really, really cool week on the network. We've had Ashwin Sanghi on Cyrus Says. We had Masaba Gupta on Advertising is Dead. You should definitely check out Vivek Lath, who showed up on Storytellers and Story Sellers. A close friend and partner of ours, Karthik Paricha, was on the Pragati podcast talking about the future of podcasting, which I think is really, really interesting. And I would like to ask people to check out All Things Policy and what they've been doing. They've been having some really interesting discussions about India's challenging relationship with China as we go forward, and I think that would be a great thing for you guys to check out. So with that, we hope to see you again next week.
माणसं गोलगप्प्यासारखी असतात. हाय हॅलो करताना वेगळी आणि बोलताना वेगळी आणि गप्पा मारताना वेगळी, मित्र झाली की वेगळी आणि शत्रू म्हणून वेगळी, थोडक्यात दिसणारी वेगळी आणि असणारी वेगळी, कधी आंबट, कधी गोड, कधी तिखट, तर कधी चमचमीत आणि कधी कधी हॉट अँड स्पायसी सुद्धा. आणि म्हणूनच गप्पा गोल गप्पा विथ तृप्ती खामकर फक्त तुमच्यासाठी दर बुधवारी IVM पॉडकास्टच्या ऍपवर, वेबसाईटवर किंवा युट्यूब चॅनलवर सुद्धा ऐकू शकता. तुम्ही आमचा पॉडकास्ट वेगवेगळ्या पॉडकास्ट प्लॅटफॉर्मवरती ऐकू शकता. फक्त सर्च करा गोल गप्पा विथ तृप्ती खामकर आणि आमचा पॉडकास्ट ऐकत राहा.